Wednesday nights just got a whole lot sexier. Welcome back to Fog Wrestling, and we're here to talk about it. We're here to talk about Sexy Red's cameo and the fact that she's going to be the host of NXT Battleground. And what did I think of it? Better yet, what did Booker T think of it? Because he was loving life. But we kick off the show. Eva Rain. It is the 28th of May, 2024 edition, and she kicks off. Welcome to NXT, where we have the best women's division in the game. We are constantly pushing the envelope, breaking barriers, making history, and speaking of making history, in just 2 short weeks, we'll find out who will climb the top of that ladder, grab that championship. And what we're talking about here is the NXT North American Championship. You know, absolute mess, in my opinion. What comes next? She introduces Sexy Red, describes her as the hip dropping, the show stopping, the chain wearing, the baby daddy freeing, the hood's hottest princess, Sexy Red. What? Seriously? Like, baby daddy freeing, the hood's hottest princess? I'm sorry, alright? I'm sorry. See Sexy Red, there is nothing hot about her. See her face? I think she's quite ugly. And people may think, what are you on about? Are you a homosexual? No, right? I'm talking reality here. I look at Sexy Red and she's got the glass. She looks like a nerd. Looks like a geek, and all she does is, shake her ass in the background. And it's like, I see that culture, man. It's I don't know. It's like backward. And you've got Shawn Michaels marking out. They're both singing "Sexy Boy." I don't know, man. I don't think she's any by any means hot. You look at women that they've got in the company. Like, there's so many ones that are just better looking, Sexy Red. And if you want to just stick to black women, you've got Belair, you've got Naomi. They're better looking than this woman. I don't understand. I get it, right? She's an artist. That's what they're trying to sell here. But they're also trying to sell the fact that she's hot. She's not. Sexy Red is like a 4 out of 10, right? See her face? That is like a 4 out of 10. And I'm not having anybody change my mind about it. I don't think she's hot. I think she's quite ugly. But anyway, she announces that she will be hosting NXT Battleground. Whoop-de-doo. She then gets attacked. Well, I say attacked. Tatum Paxley comes out, tries to take the belt off Sexy. Out comes Michin. They brawl with Tatum Paxley, which leads to our first match, which we have Michin picking up the victory. Big Michin. What a result. What a victory. I don't think Tatum Paxley should be losing to Michin, but here, I'm just Big Stevie Cool, giving his wrestling opinion. Ain't that right, big man? We then see Joe Coffey having a conversation with his brother, Mark Coffey. He had a chat with Eva. She's being difficult. Go figure. Who knows what's going to happen here? Jordynne Grace and Lola Fice. Are you going to enter that barbaric NXT Underground match, big man? You're so fucking good, aye? You're going to enter that? Who knows? Grace can find out how dangerous she is later on tonight. Grace says, shit, as Lola walks away. We then have a second match with Ridge Holland and Riley Osborne. Ridge Holland wins. Oh yeah, brilliant. Fucking fantastic decision, isn't it? He refuses to shake the hands at the end, right? But no, my problem with this is, why is Ridge Holland a bum beating one of the young guys? Can someone honestly explain that to me? It makes no sense, man. We then see Oro Mensah laid out on the floor, and Jakara Jackson's making the assumption that it was Trick Williams that attacked him, because it's got to be Trick Williams that's attacking these jobbers, isn't it? The Good Brothers take on Malik Blade and Idris Anofi. The Good Brothers win, and of course they're getting a shot at the tag titles, but why? Why are the Good Brothers, right, taking on... Why are the Good Brothers even beating anybody in challenging for tag? They're two bums. They should be released. Shawn Michaels can post pictures of him in chef attire, right, pretending that he's a draw, and that he is a draw, right? It's Shawn Michaels. I'll take that back. Pretending that he's a chef and that he's cooking. He's cooking hee-haw, just like his big nose buddy. They're cooking nada. They're cooking hee-haw. And what they had last week was the greatest night of my life. For over 2 years, I've waited for my opportunity. I've watched other superstars get their chance. This is from Dante Chan. Boring. Chan is ready for whoever is next. Falling asleep there. Lex is king. He's going to have a match with Dante later on tonight. And he says it's 15 minutes of fame for Dante will be over. Sexy Red then tells Trick Williams and John Evans that she'll accompany them to the ring for tonight's main event. Just when you thought Sexy Red was done, she pulls us back in. We then had an Eddie Thorpe vignette, and then out of nowhere, right, we have Roxanne Perez, a new challenger's going to get revealed. I don't care about Raw or SmackDown. If it's like, well, you don't have to worry about all that because you're going to be defending that women's championship at Battleground against Jordynne Grace. Um, she's the TNA Knockouts champ. But how poor is this though, right? It's like we've got TNA, right, and WWE doing these like interactions, right? These brand involves whatever you want to call it, right? They're actually doing a bit of trading here. And it's when TNA's at its worst. Now, there is some decent people I would like in WWE from TNA. I think I would like to see Matt Hardy do the broken shit properly, but they're never going to do that. But I think with Triple H they might, even though he's more about wrestling, so maybe not. I look at Joe Hendry. Say his name and he'll appear. I believe in Joe Hendry. They will miss a trick if they do not put Joe Hendry at Clash of the Castle, and I'm actually going to make a fed on that. I think that needs to be addressed. Do not waste your time with Lord Ass Jordynne Grace. You need to bring Joe Hendry in. That if Joe Hendry helps Drew McIntyre win the World Championship, it would be epic. And everyone knows who Joe Hendry is. It's not even a Scottish. Obviously, he's Scottish, right? It would be an epic. It would be fucking unreal. I'd market for it, right? But at the end of the day, everybody knows the meme. Wrestling fans know the meme. Joe Hendry's like the most over guy in TNA right now. It makes total sense. Jordynne Grace says, I'm fully prepared to leave Las Vegas as a double champion. Obviously, this does a lot of wonders for TNA at the same time. But then have Lola Fice taking on Ariana Grace. But yeah, a Diddy match is what it is. Lola Fice then tells Shayna Baszler, next Sunday you have two options, one or two. I tap you out or I knock you out. You choose, bitch. And you get a brawl between them both, but Lola Fice picks up her victory there against Ariana Grace. Then we get a locker room brawl here between Petrovich and Dame because Izzy disrespecting Natalia. Oh, boo-hoo. Fucking hell. Imagine that. Charlie Dempsey then tells Damon Kemp he lost a piece of himself after losing the Heritage Cup. The no quarter catch crew needs structure, like the D'Angelo family. Well, I mean, it's hard to get structure like a D'Angelo family when you're a Diddy Club. Anyway, Lexi King versus Dante Chen. Dante Chen wins. May as well just release Lexi King. What are we doing here? Seriously, what are we doing here? This guy is getting nothing, man. Kelly Kincaid then had a backstage interview with Sean Spears. Sean says it's a real shame there's not another lost soul in the NXT roster. Boom, boring fucking shit. Another guy they've brought in for AEW. It sucks. And by the way, we will not be done. Josh Briggs then cuts a promo. I can, but sums up his 4 years and that they've not been good enough. Kalani Jordan is then taking on Ren Sinclair in an NXT Women's North America Championship qualifying match. Kalani Jordan wins. We then have Wesley cut a promo backstage. This title will stay with Obafemi. Wes made a career out of proving people wrong. I'm going to win. I'm going to win this match. NXT next week, Jordynne Grace will battle Stevie Turner. Tony D'Angelo will battle Damon Kemp. Tia Hale collides with Jasmine next. Then we get our main event. Trick Williams and Janve Evans with Sexyy Red taking on Gallus. And is it funny, right, hearing Booker T react to this woman? It is. See Sexyy Red shaking her arse and Booker T reacting to it. I think it's brilliant. I think it's funny. I think that's funny. Right? He's like, oh my chucky ducky. I think that's brilliant, right? Comedy, brilliant. Yes, Booker T. But Sexyy Red's not sexy. Sorry to burst anyone's bubble. But here, what we're here to talk about is there's a lot of drama after Trick Williams and John Evans win. And what happens, brother? I'll tell you. What happens? Ethan Page comes out of nowhere. That's Ethan Page, Book. He's from AE. Ooh, chucky ducky, quack, quack. So Adam Page is here. Didn't like him in AEW. Don't like him in NXT. So for those reasons alone, guys, I'm going to give the guy a thumbs down. I'm going to give this show a 2 out of 10. It's definitely one of the better NXTs in a while, but that sums up NXT, but I'm still giving it a 2 out of 10. But yeah, maybe the ratings will get a cheap pop here because Sexyy Red appeared, but I wouldn't hold out for it, guys. I wouldn't hold out for it.